You guys, it's Aiden here. I just want to say welcome to the channel if you're new. And today, and my phone's slightly wonky, I'm sorry about that. Oh, yeah. As I was saying, welcome guys. I'm doing a deck profile of my master heroes with proxying Elm's heroes Solidman and Diam, and a third equal. And I'm going to show you a combo as well that I can do. So it is pretty much ready for when Solidman comes out for the heroes. And as I've been testing it with friends over Skype, I do ask them, is it okay for me to proxy Solidman, Diane, and a third eagle? And they obviously say yes. If they say no, then I have to switch them out to the other bits. But okay, let's get started with the main deck first. Obviously, you'll need 3 Solidman. He's essential for it, really, because if you open up with him and the Shadow Mist, you can normal summon Solidman, special Shadow Mist to get a mass change from your hand and set it ready for Dark Claw during your opponent's turn. So then you can get Honest Neos, which I'll explain a bit further on. Because that's Solidman, and I play 2 Shadow Mists at the moment because I'm still not able to get a third one up currently. Because pretty much I have 2 Shadow Mists. Pretty much I can special summon him back from the grave from Solidman when he's sent from the field to the grave by a spell effect. So I can special summon Shadow Mist, get a mass change, and if it's during my turn, special summon it. If I have a mass change set from my hand, I can just Dark Claw pretty much instantly, just to get a search again to Honest Neos. And I play 2 Honest Neos. It's pretty much I can boost up my Dark Claw and try to protect him. And yeah. And the last one for the hero side of things is 1 Elm's Hero Bubbleman. You're going to be asking, like, why 1 Bubbleman? It's because I rarely go into Absolute Zero. So that's when a Kaiju I've got in the deck comes in. If it's already got a mouth from Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, I can attack it with Chizuriku, Start Destroying Kaiju, or Dark Claw, or whatever I've got on the field that's high enough to be over it. And for the non-hero aspects, 2 Ghost Ogres, 2 Summoner Monks, 1 Jizkiro, and 1 Gamma Seal. And this is why I'm only running 2 Kaijus for this. Because even though I do go into one of those, like, okay, I can't use Interrupted Kaiju Sun because I don't have a way of getting the card back into the deck, but I could run Reload or something like that. It's like, nah, there's no point, because I won't really get a chance to use it anyway, and he's a target for Absolute Zero for when he's in the grave for Miracle Fusion. So I can send a Solomon from the grave if I don't need to bring it out again. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. And for the spells, triple equal, triple mass change. Pretty much equals self-explanatory. Get a Solidman. If you don't already have Shadow Mist in your hand and you don't have a mass change, bring Solidman from equal, normal summon Solidman to get special summon Shadow Mist from your hand, and go off from there to go into Dark Claw or whatever you want to use for. Then 2 Miracle Fusion. I know someone should be saying, should be running 3 if you're going to be getting into Absolute Zero and stuff like that. Like, as I said just before, it's very rare I'm going into him at the moment. So it's like last resort, really. So I can get into Acid just to pop everything on the field on your opponent's side. And 2 A Hero Lives. So pretty much, if I have pretty much a deadbeat hand and I've got one of these in my hand, I get special Shadow Mist, even though it's a risk paying half your life points in the deck. Then special Shadow Mist, get mass change, set mass change, go Dark Claw next turn. If they don't destroy your Shadow Mist straight off the bat, because if they do, then you're screwed. Then you probably automatically lost the game, really. And possibly the match if they do it again. And for the singles of the spells, I've got Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, Form Change, Mass Change 2, Soul Charge, MST, Mass Charge, Reinforcement of the Army, and Monster Reborn. Okay, so basically, with these, is Monster Reborn to bring back Shadow Mist if I'm able to, Rota if I have Solid Man already, or Shadow Mist. Rota pretty much bring in Solid Man from the main deck into the hand and Dark Claw. Then one MST because back row. One Soul Charge. This is only used for desperate measures if I have enough life points. Say I haven't lost any life points and somehow my opponents got rid of the whole field of mine. I could just bring back Jizuriku or whatever just to bring back the stuff I need. Mass Change 2. If I'm struggling and the opponent has a lot of back row, so like for example Pendulum Player, rip Pendulum Magicians from the current ban list, and because if I activate D Barrier and call Pendulums, then I was like, oh, for God's sake, and a friend of mine has done that. I was like, of course you will. It's like, yeah, I would activate that, then go Mass Change, then go to Mass Hero Acid, pop the back row. If it was during my turn, if I didn't want to activate it just then. So yeah, Mass Charge pretty much to bring back Solid Man or Shadow Mist, then bring back a Mass Change or a Mass Change 2, so I can go Dark Claw on my turn. And Form Change pretty much for Acid mainly. But if I wanted to try to go for an OTK, if it's there, if I can do it, then I'm gonna go for it if able to. So I'll go into Anki, then able to get a change card from my deck to my hand because of his ability from attacking opponents and destroying monsters to the grave. Do that, and then activate Form Change, bring Diam special summon back a hero, and if I was running 2 Form Change, get another Form Change and do it again, pretty much. Then intro to Kaiju Slumber. As I said before, it's mainly for Jizuriku and Gamma Seal, so I can get Gamma Seal to your opponent quickly, and Jizuriku to my side to be over it, to do 1100 damage really. That's the main reason why, for intro to Kaiju Slumber. And then for the traps, I run 2 Mirror Force, 2 D Barriers, 1 Strike, 1 Storming, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, and 1 Warning. Running why a low trap count to, even though I can't protect Dark Claw very much, it's because I've got other ways of trying to keep him on the field if I'm able to. It's like Warning, Bottomless, Strike, D Barrier. It's like, I know I need more counter traps to protect Dark Claw and other things, but some of them are in my side deck, which I'll get in later on. So that's the main deck, and I will go off of the single versions of the cards I've got on the deck, which will be Dian, Absolute Zero, Proxy Dragon, Trigate, and Gaia Save Lightning Shadow, Acid, also Gaia, Nova, Anki, and Decode. Obviously some of those are self-explanatory, and I've already explained for Dian and Acid, so pretty much, and Anki. The main reason why I've got 4 links in there is because if I'm in a tight spot and I know I can go into a link part and get into an extra deck monster that turn, I was like, okay, depending what the cards I've got on the field, I'll send them to the grave to get a Decode, or a Gaia Saber or something like that. But I can just bring it back with Monster Reborn. So yeah. And then 2 Babushkas, and then pretty much the Babushkas are pretty much to help me try to stall a little bit longer if it's able to, so I can get a decent board going. So yeah, that's what I run to. I was running 3, but it felt a bit cloggy for my extra deck, so yeah, those are that. Then the main part of the deck is obviously triple Dark Claw. It's obviously Dark Claw is like the beast of all beasts for the heroes completely. Because sending, if you're searching, Dark Claw can once per turn banish a card from your hand, and constantly banishes from your side. Not your side of the field, but from your opponent. Whatever goes meant to go to the graveyard, it gets banished. That includes with pendulums, as I recently found out a couple of weeks ago. Because they're meant to go to the extra deck, but they're meant to be destroyed to the grave. So Dark Claw just banishes it, so it's pretty much a pendulum killer as well, if used properly. So that's the extra deck. And now for the side, which I didn't sort out properly, which I'm going to have to deal with as it is. Then I've got 1 Bubble Man, a Ghost Ogre, Form Change, Miracle Fusion, Mass Change 2, and the classic Wing Rebo combo that Jaden used against Chaz in GX a while ago when he was promoted to Raw Yellow, but he declined it. Which will be Wing Rebo, Transcendent Wings, and Wing Rebo level 10. I've only used this once since putting him in the main deck, and it failed, so I just thought leave him in the side deck unless I know I can do it properly and successfully. Then a Honest Neos, Twin Twisters, Burial from a Different Dimension, and I just realised you can't really see that very well. Then the Bottomless, Kodkadi, Elixir of a Hero, and Forbidden Lance. Obviously, if I'm struggling, there's stuff in the Banish Zone I can get into if I put in my Acid and Absolute Zero back into the extra deck. I can go, okay, I can Bury from a Different Dimension, get those back in. I can probably put in Bubble Man or Gamma Seal, or both, and a random one I might need back in the grave. So yeah, or then I can Legs of a Hero, draw 3, like, oh, Miracle Fusion, boom, back into Acid, pretty much instantly if I'm able to. So that's the deck profile, even though it might seem a bit what the hell with it, but if this build for me actually works, and once solidman comes out in the TCG, because I'm hoping to get a playset so I can probably try to go kind of meta with the whole deck, but it's not really meta worthy at the moment until solidman probably comes out. And once solidman finally comes out, I think Stratos should be at 1, but then if that happens, solidman needs to be at 2 for it probably to go properly. As I told a couple of friends in a chat last night, heroes will probably be a tier 2, not tier 1 or tier 0, because they'll never be tier 0 anymore. They probably would if Stratos was at 3. It's like, damn, Stratos at 3, let's go AWOL. But with solidman, I say he's a lot more stronger than Stratos himself. So I'll probably say if Stratos comes back to 1, I would run Stratos in the side deck for now, unless solidman goes to 2. So that's the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles.